Hi everyone, David here from daviddumaisaudio.com, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to make wind noise using synths. So let's jump into the project and I'll show you guys how to do that. All right, so this is the sound that we're going for, something like this. So that is the sound we're going for. And I'll show you guys two examples, one in Omnisphere and one through Massive. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is just start a new instance of Omnisphere, and we'll create a patch from scratch. And what you'll want to use is a noise oscillator and to do the sound. As long as you have a synth that has a noise oscillator, you'll be able to do this. So this is what it sounds like. And we're going to want to turn on a filter, a low pass, on a low pass. So there's a lot of different options in here, but I'm just going to keep it to the basic 12 dB low pass. And then there's two parameters that we're going to want to control. And one is the cutoff. So I'm just going to MIDI learn that right here. And then the resonate right here. And let's see what we have. Already we're getting pretty close to the sound that we want. The first thing I'm going to change here is the amp, because I don't want it to hit so hard whenever I press a key. I want it to gradually get louder. And then I want it to release as well. Like that. And yeah, I can bring down the decay and the sustain here. Let's bring up the sustain. Okay, yeah, so we need the sustain up so that we have the sound playing. All right, now, and just play with the cutoff and the resonate, the res here. And there you go. We're already pretty close to the sound that we want. If we want to make this a bit more interesting, we can add some modulation to these parameters here. So let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to add some randomization on here. Let's see. On the cutoff, let's do really, really light. So I'm going to put the depth way down because I really don't want it to be very much. So this is with the depth all the way up, but I really want it all the way down. I really don't want to hear very much of it. So it's really just to add an extra bit of variation and randomness to the sound. So this is the basic core concept of the sound, pretty simple. But now what I like to do to make it and give it that much like more space, I like to add a few plugins. So one of them is just a delay plugin. So here's just replica. Let's add this in. So I don't like to do too much, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And then some reverb. Let's try adaptive verb. It's much more, I guess, natural reverb that's made from the sound itself. So. There you go. And if you want to shape the sound a bit more, of course, you can always add some EQ, or I like to add some spectre, especially on the low end, just add a bit more intensity to the wind sound. The high end is really present, but I feel like we're missing that mid or to low frequency area. And there you have it. So yeah, you can do this with pretty much, like I said, any synth that has a noise oscillator. I did this a similar thing with Massive here. So I did turned off all the oscillators here, only the noise oscillator. I use bright, but I mean white probably works best, so I'm going to use white. And then I did the same thing here. So low pass 2 on the filter 1, made sure it was on filter 1. And then you'll see here I have a bit of LFO. And what I'm doing here is, again, some randomness, a random LFO, lower, the lowest rate possible. And again, I used the depth or the amp here. I put it pretty far down because I didn't want it to be too obvious. So this is what it sounds like. So if you want like an intense sound, of course you can bring up the cutoff really high. And what's great is you can always layer these together. So right, and of course I would blend them together using the reverb and the delay. Like right now it's only on the Omnisphere patch, but I would put both of these through a similar sound so that they sound blended together. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple. And I made this video because in a previous video I made about how to make wind and air magic sound effects, I referenced how to do this. So this is how you do it. And if you want to learn how to make wind and air magic sound effects, I'll put a link in the description below so that you can know how to use this, and then use how to make wind noises with synths, and then apply it to how to make wind and air magic sound effects. So if you're interested in that, check out that video. I'll be in the description below. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys like that. Thanks so much for watching. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.